Live from Waterloo, Iowa, the lovely Miss Rocky and Shavita, continuing 5 years of positivity from a Northend perspective, are here to present what's making us all look good, with a whole lot of boom and a whole lot of shakalaka. Cause you know what time it is.
Boom shakalaka!
All right.
Yay! All right, studio audience, let's do it again. You know what time it is. Boom shakalaka! All right.
All right.
Thank you so much for joining us today. Welcome to Miss Rocky and Shaviva Northend Update Line. Because there's always something good happening on the North End.
And everywhere else. And if y'all didn't know, now you know. You are watching the best show on the internet.
Yes.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Stick to it, because we're doing 5 years now, Shaviva, of positivity from a North End perspective. And we hope that you like joining us today. Mm-hmm. We want to make sure that you know that there's always something good happening on the North End.
Yes.
And
everywhere else.
All right. We got a great show coming up today. We got Beauty Fits, the one and only Beauty Fits. You've seen her doing all her exercise classes and stuff. She's going to be here today.
Okay, and Tiahni Carrasco. They're both from Cedar Valley Fashion Arts and Culture Expo, and they're going to be talking about the big super duper event tomorrow going on at Young Arena.
Don't even ask, because you already know. It's the Cedar Valley Arts and Culture Expo Expedition Extravaganza. Okay. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we're doing the red carpet.
For sure. Shout out to Ricky Thomas, Kelly Conrad,
hey, Cal.
Yakubu Agbesi, Rosie Daniel,
Bob Niemeyer, Peggy Passon, that's French.
Okay.
She's my friend, yes. Charles Dosdale, Renee Weston Smart, and be sure to like our North End Update page as soon as you can, because, you know, like we said, there's always something good, and you might miss it if you don't like our page.
There you go.
And subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please go to North End Update and pick the one that says Boom shakalaka!
You know it.
We're having too much fun because it's Friday. Y'all done worked all week. You're here to see our great show. Tiahni has a gift that we're going to give her today. We're going to act like it's just something she don't know nothing about, because she never came to pick it up.
Okay.
So I don't know if she wants your print or not, but we've got that, and we're going to congratulate her on winning that last week, Shaviva.
Okay. And for Give It Air, we're going to be wrapping up with talking about Juneteenth.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah. We unapologetically have celebrated all month long.
That's right. And the month is not over yet.
It's not over because tonight we're going to the movies.
Oh, that's right.
To wind things up. Newsflash, birthday people, stick around, because we got a quartet today. Everybody's going to be singing their very, very best, and Nate's going to carry us through the bass.
All right. Okay. All right. We know that you would like to be one of our sustaining collaborators, like the Ferguson team and Jesse Cosby Neighborhood Center. So please inbox us to find out the benefits of sponsorship that make us all look good.
That's right. You can make us all look good by sponsoring our show and help us to pay Nate. He needs a raise too, by the way. So if you want a great way to get your business out there and help Nate out, give us a call. Email us at northendupdate@gmail.com. And our show is brought to you in part by a grant from the Community Foundation, the Waterloo Community Foundation, and our sustaining collaborators. Yes, look at us getting that check they gave us, Shaviva. So, and we're going to have them on the show here real soon.
Yes, that'll be great.
Yes, our collaborators, the Ferguson team and the Jesse Cosby Neighborhood Center. Yay! Our center, we love it. It's a jewel right here in Waterloo. And on that note, with the Community Foundation, you know, we recently shared a post to say thank you to Tom Wickersham. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did see that.
And they said that this man transformed the department, and he's moving on to other things. So thank you to Tom and everybody, because it takes a whole community to get things like that off the ground sometimes.
All right. Okay.
All right. You can visit our page to find more things on our sustaining collaborators. And now I think we got Nate to do the
Soul Town.
And we're just going to focus on Nate right now, and then we're going to introduce our guest when he gets finished with the Soul Town.
So I have a poem that I was actually just reading a day or two ago.
A poem?
Yeah, so it's one of the creators, or a poet from the Waterloo Writing Project.
Oh, we
Yeah.
love the writing project.
Sabor Muhammad.
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
Maybe y'all have heard the name?
Yes.
Okay.
Lamont's son.
Okay. So yeah, he titled it "What People Fail to Recognize Is," and I'm gonna just read this whole thing because I really like.
Oh,
this
honey,
one.
read.
So.
Remember I told you about that? Read.
Oh yeah.
Read, baby.
So
Read.
this is his poem. So what people fail to recognize is doubt was never internalized in our youth. The truth being, we let factors outside of our control take control until you're convinced to play a role that doesn't suit you. Now we have college kids taking college in instead of knowledge in, to the point where we confuse common sense with consciousness. Who is honest nowadays because lying gets you farther than the truth does. The lie is perceived as honesty until honestly. You will fight God to make it back home like Odysseus in the Odyssey. I'm placed inside a generation where everyone swears they are super aware of what's going on when they don't know SHIT.
Ooh.
It kills me to see that youngins believe that life is nothing more than living and dying. The sad thing is, I can't say I disagree. Though to a pedigree, I feel no guarantee that all life will truly live. What people fail to recognize is, our power lies within the realization of self. You can be the most wise, but disguise yourself as ignorant to the world because you refuse to compromise. To lose identity to the world feeling structured, to gain fake love instead of being real gratitude unlike any other. It wouldn't be wise to kill a world to save yourself. Though if the world is dying out trying to survive, then why would you play yourself? Placing self-hatred upon what you worked for since you were 4. You wanted to explore since walking out the front door, until you travel a meaningless journey and ask, what is this done for? Though think because we are not God, we are like gods, and like God we can build, create, and destroy like gods. So find purpose in what you see. What people fail to recognize is, following a different path doesn't make you ignorant, it makes you unique. So, I'm just gonna let that sit. I really like that one. It just, a lot of, things he was hinting at in each line, or stanza, is that what they call it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like, each had their own little
dropping
subtle,
bars.
yeah, subtle meanings that I was just like, okay, I really feel this one. So I just wanted to share that with everyone, share that with y'all, and I just really like this one. So shout out to Sabor Muhammad for making this.
And yes, right, that's what we do,
Okay,
right?
yeah.
For dope bars. All
All
right.
right, that's just another reason for you to subscribe to the Soul Town, because the virtual community isn't just nationwide, it's worldwide, okay? Get your print copy at Earth's Beauty Supply.
Is this the new one?
Yes.
Okay, we don't have the new one.
704
Yeah.
Franklin and SoulTownMagazine.com.
Right, this is the newer
Yes.
one. It's got a purple cover on it. But yeah, get your copy today. You can call Chillin' too.
That's right.
Right. Well, as you can see, we've had our set graced with beauty. Beauty. I mean, beauty.
That's right.
And beauty. So welcome to Beauty and Tiahni. Thank you
you.
so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Yes. And you guys, we're going to ask you some questions because everybody wants to know how this collaboration works. And it's
Yes.
basically 3 of you, right? And
Yes.
Joy Salas is involved somehow, right?
yes,
Okay,
yes.
so we're going to get to all that. But we're going to go ahead and move on to our segment called Give It Air. And I'm hoping that our viewers can identify and hopefully relate to this. Since we're in Juneteenth, we're in Juneteenth. We're going to call the whole month Juneteenth.
There you go.
Okay.
Just like sometimes people celebrate their birthday all month long.
That's right.
Yeah.
And last week, I kind of felt bad because we didn't really talk a lot about Juneteenth. We just kind of skimmed over it a little bit. So for our viewers to know that enslaved people got official notification in Texas on June 19th, 1865. Right, Shaviva? And I can't remember the general's name, but So then it was 2 years late by the time the enslaved people in Texas got the notification. So you can imagine the celebration.
Yep. See, and it's important to remember that not only was it a celebration, but that came on the heels of some really hard, rough, tough times, and the aftermath, in a lot of instances, was just sort of broke your heart. There's a little bit of something that was listed in a paper, because after freedom, there were people, they were trying to find their relatives.
Right.
Okay, and
right.
someone posted in a newspaper, information wanted of my husband and son. We parted at Richmond, Virginia in 1860. My son's name is James Monroe Holmes. My husband's name was Frank Holmes. My son was sold in Richmond, Virginia. I don't know where they carried him to. My husband was not sold. I left him in Richmond, Virginia, and I and 5 children, Henry, Gabriel, Charles, Dorotha, and Jacob, were sold to a trader who lived in Texas. I am now old and don't think that I shall be here long and would like to see them before I die. So now just think about that as far as something, you have your freedom finally. And so now your task is to try and see, can you reconnect with your family and get some of those things, not only that were lost, or acquire and do some things that you've never had, maybe in your entire lifetime. So, like I said, it's cause for celebration, but it's also cause for reflection.
Right, reflection. And one thing we don't want is marketing, where people are taking advantage of the holiday and marketing it in the wrong way. We have some comments, Nate?
Yeah, we got quite a few. We got Shirley J. Houghton.
Oh, Shirley.
Hey, Shirley.
Hey.
Saying, hey, beautiful ladies.
Hey, beautiful lady.
We got Carol Taylor Stanford Conway.
Oh, Carol, our
sending
favorite.
some birthday wishes, saying happy birthday to everyone.
Awesome.
Right.
Heather Robinson had asked, where are you now?
Where are we now? We are sitting in my backyard.
Okay.
And it's springtime in June.
That's right, no bugs.
No bugs.
no heat.
Right. But back to our subject, yeah, for her to lose her son in 1860, we parted in Richmond, Virginia. I'm just going to, because I always like to end on a good note, I'm going to say that in 1866, the very first Juneteenth, they got together and celebrated. I'm guessing that,
Your lips to God's ear.
My lips to God's ear.
That's
and it's
right.
history now, but that would be my prayer, because that's some rough stuff to go through, taken away from your family. And so in 1866 was the first year that Juneteenth was celebrated.
Mm-hmm.
So we just wanted to did you guys want to comment on that at all? Do you have anything to say?
I do not.
Okay, I know. It's not, our Give It Air segments sometimes are kind of gut-wrenching, really.
Right.
And there are things that don't get talked about a lot. So sometimes since we have our little tiny itsy-bitsy platform, we like to just give it a little air, Shaviva.
Yeah, because when you think about like Juneteenth, I think we talked about this earlier, I'd rather for that to be a solemn thing that people remember, as opposed to, let's get the beer in the red, black, and green can.
Okay.
That kind of stuff. Nah, that's not what we want.
That's right.
Okay.
All right. Sometimes air is the best, exposure is the best
that's right.
disinfectant.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, we got some great questions for our guests. Who should we start with? We're going to eeny, meeny, miny, mo?
No, let's start with Tiahni.
Okay.
I'll just pick one.
All
Okay.
right.
There you go, just dive right in. Both of you ladies, thank you so much for being with us. Talk about what is it that made you all first decide to do this fashion show in the first place?
Okay. So this is the Cedar Valley Fashion, Art, and Culture Expo's 9th year of doing this.
Wow,
So
I didn't realize it was
absolutely. Yeah, this is my
Established.
first year coming on with the team. Joy Salas originally put this together with a group of people, and that group of people have kind of changed throughout the years. But right now we were kind of in a pivotal point where it's like maybe her hands are full, right? She's
I
got a
would
lot
say
going
so,
on.
yes.
Yeah, and so we really wanted to be a part of the Juneteenth celebration And so with it being in the last weekend of June, Joy's hands are tied. So that left me, Brittany, and Beauty to kind of pull things together and put on a good show. I've done fashion shows for about a decade now. So
yes,
this
and
is
you're a
something
beautiful
I'm really
model.
into.
We've
Thank
seen
you.
some of your photos.
Thank
and,
you.
and when we did our Friday runway, you modeled for us too.
I did, yes, thank you. So it was just something I was really happy to be a part of. I was happy that they asked me to be involved in it, and so it's going really good for the first year.
Great.
So now, Beauty, you've been with how long? The entire run?
Yeah,
or-
so
okay.
this is actually my 9th year.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
I started out with when they were doing shows back at UNI. That's actually how me and Joy connected. I didn't know her prior to this, and she asked me to come and help her because I had did a couple shows at UNI prior. And then it's just history ever since.
So you the OG.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right. I love that. And so you met Joy at UNI,
Yes.
and then how did you guys collaborate with Brittany, or have you always known each other, or?
Well, Brittany came on. This is Brittany's second year. She came on actually as an intern when she was still in school last year with TAP, and so it was a glue. So she stuck with us, and then again, Joy taking on many things. We needed one more person, and we were like Tiahni.
Tiahni, yes,
Okay.
perfect fit.
How many models do you all have?
For this show, we are looking at about 30. Now, we do want to make it a point to
Wow.
say that sometimes things happen last minute, so we may not end up with 30 tomorrow. We know health concerns and things like that come
Oh,
up
sure.
often. But right now, we are sitting at 30, and hopefully we'll be tomorrow as well.
And you all always have a really diverse
Yes.
group of models, you know, all shapes, sizes, heights, this kind of thing. How do you select your models? Or do they come to you?
So we do a model call. So every year we kind of put flyers on Facebook, word of mouth, and then we do have a select people that have been modeling with us from the beginning. So we kind of pull on them too and say, hey, do you have friends? So we really kind of do host model calls at the library or wherever to get people out.
We've also done some searching. We know that as we season, that maybe we're not what's hip, and so we try to find the high school group, the group that really is involved in fashion and really has a passion for it, and so that
nice.
is easy to kind of detour who's going to do what when it comes to modeling and fashion shows.
Right, and I suppose that's a great inspiration for young people to, that are aspiring to do fashion and design.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, how did you come across the entertainment? I mean, you have this entertainment that's coming, or are they hosts? Who are the hosts? I think I saw some
so
really
this-
good-looking men.
Yes.
Okay. Tell us
So-
about them.
And so it's so we have Blair Christian. This is I think her 4th or 5th year back hosting. So she's hosted with us in the past.
Oh,
Yep, you remember
I
her.
do,
Yes.
yes.
And then this year we were like, okay, we need somebody that's just gonna be a shock value.
Uh-oh.
So,
And who's the shock value?
Ryan Henry. So
Oh.
he is.
Is he the one that made the video?
Yes.
Oh,
he is.
yeah, he's the shock value, I would say.
Yes, so Ryan Henry, he is, most people may know him from Black Ink Chicago, 9 Mags. So
Okay.
he's a well-known tattoo artist out of Chicago.
Okay, and you knew of him because you're from Chicago or somebody.
That's not why I knew of him. I felt, I
Oh.
said, I am behind the 8 ball right here. I know this man is somebody, he got some kind of juice. Let me look and see who he is. Yeah. So, yeah, that's okay. I do know, I have heard of Black Ink, the Black Ink crew.
Right.
So,
Okay, and I know Tiahni, we're going to get back to the fashion show, but I just want you ladies to kind of tell everybody who you are and what I know you've worked with Amani.
Right.
What else do you guys do? This is the big thing that we're talking about today, but
Right.
what is your day job per se?
Okay, so my day job, I do work for Amani Community Services. We are a sexual assault and domestic violence agency that's specific to African Americans. Right now, I'm in Waterloo. I'm in prevention. My focus is African American middle school boys. So I am talking to coaches and athletic directors and making sure that when they are teaching sports, they are teaching more than that. They are talking about consent and keeping your hands to yourself
Oh, my
and digital
goodness.
respect. So that's something I found and am super passionate about. I'm very passionate about protecting the Black woman. And so that is part of the reason why I stepped into my role, and part of the reason why I like what I do as far as the fashion world, because I can also beautify women and put women in the spotlight. And so this is the industry for me, absolutely.
Great. So you're just living your dream, it sounds like.
I am right now,
mean,
and I'm
right?
loving it. Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
right. That's what
Yeah,
you want,
find your
right.
niche in Waterloo, right?
Exactly. And beauty. Will you want to tell us a little bit about what you do?
So my day job, I am actually the on-site wellness coordinator for the Waterloo schools.
Oh.
So my focus is getting the employees in shape, teaching them about health and well-being, mental health, physical health, things of that nature. And then outside of that, which you guys touched on, I am a fitness coach. So I teach fitness classes during the week, and then I also have a brand that I'm launching. You may have seen some of the shirts. One of my sayings is "Be real, not perfect." And then this new one that I have is "I'm dope in real life." Just being an advocate of women just showing up as themselves, being their authentic selves, and just really rooting for themselves and having that confidence. So.
That is really, that is really awesome. Because that being somebody different than who you are it seems like there's sometimes too much focus on that.
So
yes.
much.
Dope in real. I'm
focus.
dope in real life. I like that.
Not just on social media.
Exactly. Dope in real life. I love it. And what is it? Real, not perfect.
Real, not perfect.
Love it.
Looks like we have some comments.
Yeah, so kind of going back a little bit, Philip Banks had said a great air segment.
Oh,
Hey.
thank you.
Shirley
Thank
J.
you.
Houghton had also mentioned that. That breaks my heart. I pray she can somehow, some way make a connection to her family.
Oh, right.
And then-
She did, Shirley. They got together on Juneteenth, baby. They had a party. I'm telling you.
That's right.
And then Marcia Jones said, "Great job, team."
All right.
Yeah,
Right.
Marcy is part of our team as well.
Right. You guys really, speaking of dope stuff, you guys have a dope board, right?
Okay,
we really do.
Who do you work with besides, you did mention all of the people that are involved with
Yes,
that.
so it's an umbrella.
Okay, let's talk about that,
It's
because
a big umbrella, yes. So, of course, everyone knows Joy.
Yes,
All
Joy.
of this was started by Joy. And then she's over all of it. And then it's kind of three different things. So So there's the Expo, which consists of myself, Tiahni, and Brittany. And then, of course, we're a team, so everybody helps out. So sometimes that may include Kristen Cruz, sometimes that includes
Sure.
Marcy.
Yeah, we
And
talked
then-
to her last
yep,
year.
And then Joy tried to help out as much as she can. And then there's the shift part, which Kristen Pretty is over that. And then if we need the help with her with that as well, we kind of step in. So it's the umbrella, and we're a team.
What, like we say all the time, Waterloo is in great hands. I mean, the future is looking bright for young people. So those of you who get a bad vibe from Waterloo or listen to all the bad news, you need to tune into our show, because we talk about the good stuff that happens around town.
That's right. You're just not looking close enough. I have one more question too, and that is, the theme, the Met Gala.
The theme, yes.
Okay, I in my mind that evokes, of course, fashion and the best of the best and out there sort of things. Talk about that a little bit.
How did you decide to make it so good? I mean, so Met Gala.
Okay. So this year we wanted to do things a little bit differently. I've been on both sides of this now, and so when we were able to bring together the team that we have now, we really looked at the Expo and really wanted to tap into the other arts. We wanted to tap into the fashion industry and the kids that are interested in that, but we also wanted to give designers that are hand sewing an opportunity to step on the runway. So this time we were able to get some hand sewers and some people that are
Really?
designing.
Hand
That's
sewers?
right. We were able to get some people that are designing dresses, gowns, tuxes, things of that sort, and put them on the runway. So this year was just a little bit different. We wanted to see if we could maybe turn it a little bit classier, maybe a little bit of an elegant type of thing. And it doesn't have to stay like this. It's been 9 years, and I think if every year we can kind of upgrade, that would be really good for us.
So what kinds of things can we expect to see?
Yes, tell us that.
Well,
Just a
I
little
do-
tease.
I
Don't give it
do-
all away.
I do want to plug, because she is Waterloo, one of our designers, Sade Moore.
Okay.
Her line is Couture Royalty, and she goes outside of the box. So we have like long trains on the stage.
Oh, my
and,
goodness.
we have like, she pretty much went all out. So we can expect like just some out of the box type of stuff. Yeah. Wow.
And have you had rehearsals?
We've done some dress
Yes.
fittings and things of that sort. This year we kind of let up the reins and tried to let the designers connect with the models on their own time. More than anything, it's really hard to connect with 50 different people's schedules.
Oh my goodness, yes.
And so,
yeah.
if we can give that and handle that, to them so that they can get together on their own time, then things are going great. I've been able to attend 2 fittings for
Okay.
designers, so that is going well. I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be
so
great.
excited.
We're super excited.
Yeah.
Now y'all gonna have to tell us what to do because we don't know what we're doing. We are interviewing people on the red carpet, just the people that come.
Absolutely. So we'll have you stationed at the front once people buy tickets and come in. People like to take pictures at a backdrop. They like to walk on the runway. We could do little interview styles. You all can go live. We'll have a photographer there that can take some pictures at the runway. So pretty much you're doing what you always do.
Yeah, what you do
Great
now.
interviewing,
Okay.
making us all look good,
Sounds
right?
fun.
Awesome.
Sounds
it
fun.
sounds so much fun. Sounds like a ball. A gala.
So what time do people need to be there?
Yes. Tell us how to
Doors
get
open
tickets.
at 4 p.m. So
Oh.
we have vendors, of course. So you come shop before the show starts. Pre-show starts at 4:30.
Okay.
So our plan is to be prompt. Pre-show starts at 4:30 and the show starts at 5. So
Oh.
you don't want to miss anything.
Right.
I suggest getting there at 4 o'clock.
All
All right.
And then it's going. How long would you say it will last? Do you know, or what is it? Just the fashion show? And
There's
then,
fashion show, there's poetry, there's music, there's artwork. So from 5 till roughly 6:30 or 7 will be showtime, but then we'll have time beforehand for vendors and things of that sort, and then again afterwards.
Awesome. Well,
Right.
listen, everybody, get your tickets. Can they buy tickets at the door?
They can buy tickets at the door. They do go up $5.
Okay.
So I would just encourage you to get your tickets today before midnight. That's
Oh.
when the sale goes off. So
Okay.
we have an Eventbrite link somewhere on there. Maybe if not, maybe we can put that in the comments.
Yes, put that in the comments today. All right. Well, thank you so much for sharing all this with us. And make sure you watch on Saturday night, starting at 4 o'clock. We'll be there and we'll have everything live for you. But don't let that be a reason not to be there in
Yes.
person.
That's right.
Right. All right, birthday people. We know you've been waiting, and we've got some great birthday people today, Shavita.
That's right. We every Friday. We
Every
got some
Friday.
good birthday people, and
Yes.
we're gonna start it right on off with our friend Pat Kenny.
Happy
birthday,
birthday.
Laura Nash,
Yes.
Chris Jones,
Hey, Chris.
Heather Robinson,
Heather.
yes, and Ramirez Detrell.
Oh,
Happy birthday.
Ramirez. Yeah, Ramirez. Yes, we had him on our show.
Yes.
Yes, Matt Crawford Jr. Matt Crawford. Okay, Matt Crawford Jr. Lenny Center. Cassandra Hart, our first lady,
Yes, happy
Cassandra.
birthday.
Yes, and Gail Wright. That's Dominique's mother, I believe. And
Yes.
Leandra
Outlaw. Yes.
Happy birthday to you. I'm sure you would agree
It couldn't fit more perfectly
than to have a world party.
on the day you came to be.
Happy birthday to Come on, Nate. Nate said
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. I like the way Beauty
All you
just
gotta do
cool
is sing
over there.
loud, even if you can't sing good.
Comments, Nate.
Yeah, I just wanted to share this one. Shirley J. Houghton had said, "Ladies, I'm truly listening, but I'm also noticing that there is not a bug nowhere.
That's right.
Not even a gnat fly across the screen."
No, still should be. I still don't know.
We not doing no sweating up in here, none of that stuff.
Right, right. It's TV magic. We're in City Hall production studio, the public access studio.
Fabulous green screen. We can go everywhere. We going to Mars next week.
Hey, now we're floating. Yeah, we got Agnes back there doing our magic for TV, and Ed's out here. We got Nate, the best crew, Shaviva.
Yes. Gotta give him a hand.
Right. Yay. Nate, you're not bored about this show, are you? It looked like when we got ready to sing Happy Birthday, you were falling asleep over there.
Oh no, I was reading
Okay.
that comment.
Okay.
Yeah, I just thought it was fun.
We're trying to keep it live, keep it real, but not, what is it? Keep it
Be real.
dope, but real and
Be
all
real,
that.
not perfect.
Okay.
There you go.
All of that.
right.
It's been another great show.
Yes, absolutely. Really looking forward to the event tomorrow. And we thank you all so much for sharing the information about it.
Yes.
And I'm just excited.
I am
put on
too.
my outfit and
Yes.
show up.
Yes.
We hope you
Show
guys
up and show out.
That's
show up
right.
and show out. I got 2 dresses to choose from. I'm gonna be trying them on all day and night.
But you can't do a change
You
there.
have to change.
Right, okay. There we go.
Oh,
Okay, well, we'll have to consider. Shout out to all the people we saw yesterday. Thank you so much for everybody doing what makes them awesome and living their dream like Tiahni, right? And
Yes.
beauty. Because it makes us all look good.
Yes, it does. All right.
All right. See you next
See
time.
you next time, folks.
Thank you.